Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
We are live. Let's go, baby.
Down, the punt team is on as this is set away.
I just need a little bit of time to get everything set up here.
And the Lions will take over.
This was very last second, as y'all can imagine.
Good starting field position.
All right.
for them as they come up
Cardinals Lions.
at their own
Just saw
37.
3 and out. This is going to be, I mean,
They start on the ground with
if my wild card commentary was 10 out of 10, if my divisional round commentary has been like 7 out of 10 on the energy level, this is going to smooth 4 out of 10. Because I am in a very crowded library. And even though I'm in a study room, I don't trust the soundproofing. There are people like right outside, so we're going to keep things in a nice conversational tone all day long. As Frank McDaniels drops back, takes over. Well, initially took away the angle out of it. Was wide open. Nick Chubb with a game 25. And yes, he has commentary on. Yes, it was half an hour earlier than it should have been. No, Warren and Kumar don't care about the league, but it's okay. We're here. We move. Frank McDaniels and company driving. Good usering, although unable to take away the underneath route, and he will swerve his way out of bounds. I don't know anyone on either of these teams, even though I've commentated these before. You get what you pay for, ladies and gentlemen. Free content is free content for a reason, and now, 2nd and 4, and really after 3 and out, you want to prevent Frank McDaniels' company from getting a touchdown on the board. Lose the defense is all screwed up here, but it's not going to matter. Trap concept, really nice recognition there by Nick Chubb. And I'm not sure we're going to see Warren get freight train activated necessarily. He's probably not going to run, enough times or efficiently enough to have that happen, but that is always risky. You have to keep in mind with Nick Chubb as he once again drops back. Good using once again as he will throw it away smartly.
He just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down, even though he's still in the pocket. He had a receiver out to his
We got anyone in here?
put that in a spot where the only
Or am I
people
talking
who can
myself?
play on it are the trainers
I'm cool with whatever, ultimately.
Well done.
This is for league preservation visit. This is for league history. This is not going to be the best commentating job you ever hear in your life, but we're here. We move.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Cross back once again. Really good using, although Frank McDaniels just sails an open corner out. And that's not the first time I've seen him do that. Shout out to the Super Bowl. I don't know what the hell just happened there.
They look like they were headed towards the end zone.
Little cover 3 buzz. This is what I like to run a whole lot, as he will drop back. Great using, although not enough. Oh, as he drops it and it is picked, and I'm sure Warren is feeling some type of way. Some matted fuckery comes in. This might be a pick 6, ladies and gentlemen. One man to catch him, Nick Chubb does, but we just saw 7 points got taken off the board by Madden. And that is quite the unfortunate situation. We saw that in Cody and Heroes game. We saw a few weird drops on both sides in that game, and unable to see the replay, but suffice to say that was another one. What happened to Savannah? I don't know. Austin, your bet is as good as mine. As he has a lot of people open, and that is a vertical shot and a touchdown for the Cardinals, and just like that, Kumar with all the momentum. Cover 2 man's got 8 up there. I mean, I don't even know what receiver that was, but that was man coverage just got chewed up, and now after it should be 7-0 Detroit, instead it's 7-0 Arizona, and here we are. Warren just gonna have to shake it off and bounce back. Easier said than done.
We'll see a return here from the end zone.
So, woo!
Not get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Austin obviously watching this with bated breath. He's gonna play the winner of this, like he said in the
Begin their drive.
interview yesterday, he did get swept by Kumar, which is, you know, mildly surprising given that I think those are his only 2 losses of the season. Correct me if I'm wrong here, but I think your only 2 losses of the season were to Kumar, so that'll be interesting to see if that happens a third time. Or on the other side, we've got Warren, who that is a rematch of the last Super Bowl we just had, Super Bowl 31, which is just an unbelievable game. Easily top 5, if not even higher, in Better League Super Bowl history. And I'm trying something new. I'm not like keeping the microphone on the table this time. I'm kind of like holding it up. Hopefully for clear audio. Let me know like if the audio is a little crackly. Let me know. I can go back to what I was doing. But I'm trying something new. This is this is a rush job here as he will drop back. Again, really good using, although not able to stay with the drag route long enough. And that was a situation where Kumar had to choose between 2 routes, and ultimately one of them was going to be wide open.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space.
Motion's guy to the left continues. Oh boy.
To pick up really nice yardage.
He will. Woo! What a. No, I was about to say what a tackle, but Nick Chubb somehow like multiple tackles there. Kumar played it well, just unfortunate animation there. But again, if you're Kumar, you know you've gotten just blessings rained upon you so far, so can't be too mad about it. 2nd and 8. As he will drop back once again. Good using. Bit of a risky read there. Threw it into coverage, but still able to come down with it. Yeah, that was one of the worst. That was one of the worst Madden moments I've seen all cycle, to be honest with you here. Once again, drops back. As that is a risky one, and that is swatted away. Now 4th and 2 as Dan Moore goes down. Early decision time. I don't think it's much of a decision for Warren. I think he'll go for it.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You gotta find ways to get off the field when you can, especially
I honestly thought that was going to be jumped and picked instead. Able to swat it away, and now we do have 4th and 2. And against this look, I'm running it. But Warren's built different, ladies and gentlemen. He will drop back once again. Quick seam shot, and he will come down with it once again. Frank McDaniels, 5 for 9. Again, should be 6 for 9 with a touchdown, but we'll spend the rest of the game talking about that. Just know, it's going to be a clip. It's going to be a clip. Some highlights later.
Because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well. Deflating for the defense, they can't get
just a straight up dive there up the middle as Nick Chubb gets a game of 2.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Up this break, he'll come back. As we got Hero watching and no one else. So it's a show to an iron. So 1 here as the edge threat comes through. As I thought Kumar could have played that a lot better. That was weird. He like clicked on it and stopped running. Not sure if he would have made it there either way, but he definitely didn't give himself a good opportunity. Because that's the first time we've really seen the edge threat impact the play, but regardless, Warren able to throw a dot, and that is a first down. Trips to the right here. Power, no, excuse me. It's a, well, had a couple guys open instead forced to throw it away.
Just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it
showing up here,
away.
2nd and goal. See, he's really daring him to look to the left side there. Again, good usering, not good enough though. What? Boy, this is some grade A front-three right here. I don't know what's going on. He might not have gotten both feet down, honestly. I have to watch him back. When you combine that with what happened, eesh. Again, double edge threat elite. There are no ability offensive linemen on the field, so that's something that Frank McDaniels is coming up to aware of at all times as he will drop back. Ooh, as he might have had the angle route coming open. Not sure it would have led to a touchdown either way, but that's 4th and goal. He's going to sell for 3. So, you know, mostly, I mean, I can't really criticize Warren too much. He's making good reads. Just got held a couple times, honestly. Could have 14 points. Instead, 7-3.
Instead of 3s.
This is little. I mean, you could have taken that field.
Ready to go with their next next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Is no, I used to love running these motions out of open flex close, but then I realized the blocking doesn't really set up that well, as we see right there.
That was the case. One play to get into the
Second and
end
9.
zone. Now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
Yeah, I used to run like the counter out of that motion zone, like we saw, little pre-snap motion, but ultimately, if the box is stacked even remotely, like we saw there, yeah, just isn't set up all that well. And now we have second and 9. Sam Howell hasn't had to do a lot so far. Is he may have X instead. He will go down. The 4-man rush comes through. Judon, who absolutely destroyed Steele with 3 sacks and a fumble return for 6. Able to get the sack there, and now 3rd and 1 for Kumar as we approach the first quarter.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Gonna have 4 verts here as he will drop back. Good read there to RB, and now with a 4th and 2-ish, okay, 4th and 3, decision time here, and yeah, we're gonna see him use his coach's decision here, no huddle. Austin, I don't know, we've had low viewership all playoffs, but this is something else. A is open, goes to A, and a little bit of Madden bouncing back there because Sam Howell sails her out to the flats.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
I mean, we haven't had more than like 5 viewers maybe, anyways, which is tough. Nick Chubb with a run for 8 or 9.
Solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted.
I think, to be honest with you here, I think it's just like a reflection of people just aren't, and it's unfortunate, people just aren't quite as emotionally invested in this one, which you can argue whether that's soft or not, but this is kind of where we're at, just realistically. But the Super Bowl's still a Super Bowl, a ring's still a ring, don't get it twisted. We still got a lot of good users left in these playoffs, including you, including these 2 guys right here. Yeah, it's early for West Coast guys, but at the same time, I don't know, 7 Eastern feels like a lot more people should be watching here as we have a quick dump forward. Gets mission, but he had 2. A lot of cover 6 being ran by Kumar. I know it was, I like running, you know, cover 6, cover 9, but I know a lot of people have criticized it as like not a very good defense in Madden, which probably. Drops back once again. Flats open, didn't see it. Frank McDaniels goes down for the first time as Max Crosby and Williams able to get the shed there. And, you know, yeah, I mean, Crosby did come off the block. I was about to say maybe took off a bit too early, but he's running a lot of man coverage, and it's been working so far. You know, credit to him as he will drop back. Really good pocket presence. That could have very easily been considered a fumble. I think he threw that backwards, but Madden didn't recognize it as one. And for the 2nd straight time, Detroit forced to settle for 3. So you got to say, I mean, neither user looking super impressive. That is, of course, with the caveat that Warren got owed in the first drive, but not like the best offense in the world out of either of these 2 guys. So still anyone's ball game. But Austin, I mean, let me know how you're feeling. But I've been feeling okay here. Is didn't quite reach it. It's tackled with the 16. Yeah, still just here. Listen. Shout out to my Shepherd brother, shout out to my Miami brother, you know. It's just you and me in here. Trap concept here, gets the blocking. Kareem Hunt falls forward for a gain of 16. Alright, so goated candy. Lifesaver gummies, but not the regular ones, the wild berry ones. They select. Kareem Hunt breaks tackle on the counter, falls forward, gain of 4.
Just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I want to know, Hero, what's your pick in the, you know, we've already got one conference championship established here, Browns v. Bills. What's your pick in that one? Because to me, I mean, I think Chase is probably the slight favorite given how he's looked the last couple games. But that's the thing is, like, he looks like that one game, and then next game he'll come out for like 90% completion and just dominate you, just flood the field with these option concepts. So tough to say here. Look out. Bit of a panic read there, and if Warren had stayed on that a little better, we might be still going the other way. My prediction is Chase by a field goal. I'd say 27-24.
And that one's incomplete.
Bills.
Here's Howell.
Again, that's just based on what I've seen. Zig route wide open, lofts it up, goes to it. Christian Kirk gets it laid out before getting the first. Got a little huddle. Yeah, it's Hootie's Browns versus Chase's Bears. This is the AFC Championship game. He will drop back, might have the wheel wide open. Well taken though by the user, excuse me. Forced to check it down.
It's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because of the drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field.
Straight up 4 verts here, no one open. Instead, Sam Howell forced to take off, and that is a dangerous hit to take. If I'm Warren, I'm a little hot, but that's not a fumble. Looked like he timed the hit stick pretty well, but not quite able to. Oh, Shaquille Lyons, too. That's a hard hitting linebacker. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough prediction for sure. I'm saying Chase, but I'm saying like with reservations. You know, I'm not really could go either way off tackle concept. Really nice cut there by Kareem Hunt, falls forward. Gain a 10 and another first down. This is the first, I'd say, true impressive drive that Lamar's put up so far. One touchdown was on a short field, of course, after the pick. 1st and 10. As we approach 2-minute warning, really let it go to the 2-minute warning. He will. 7-6 here. And Warren got the ball first, right? No, I'm sorry. Kumar got it first, and it was a 3-and-out. So it's more important than ever in that case for Kumar to not only put points on the board here, but to all the time give Warren any 3 points for halftime with him also getting the ball back, as he will double down on the 4 verts concept. You see both guys running 4 verts consistently here. It's interesting. But it's effective, this man. You can't hit it.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
RPO has B open, goes to it. Will he be able to shake a man? He does. Christian Kirk breaks a couple tackles, falls forward, gain a 10 and now. First time of the 11, that's kind of tough because Arizona can pick up another first down here. Although it's actually comes out 5 wide. And if you're Arizona, snap this with 1 second. He doesn't. Instead, drops back. Sam Howell taking off. Look out. I mean, one of these got to end in a fumble here, right? Just no regard for the safety of Sam Howell here. Is Kumar, but it doesn't matter. Didn't love the clock recognition there by Kumar. He could have let like 20 more seconds run off. Inside zone here, Kareem Hunt tries to hit the lane, not much there. Matthew Judon, for the 2nd straight game, goes down. And that could be killer for his pass rusher. We got more guys showing up. Hootie, Steele, Hero, shots at the Mountain 22 AFC North here. We're just in CMS. He will drop back on the 3-man rush. Sam Howell takes off. Sam Howell, again, one of these. I mean, my God. Are we going to see a fumble here, Ben? I mean, it's been 3 pretty hard hits on Sam Howell just this drive, and yet he still maintains it. And he's not a running quarterback. Come out and goal line. Which I would have. Okay, I mean, listen. I was about to tell Kumar with all timeout, but instead, Kareem Hunt takes a route from the middle, and that is an easy walk-in touchdown. Broken ribs. Judon goes down. Killer for Warren. Because that's a multi-week injury, too, right? Like, even if he wins this game. That could be tough here. Again, thank you all for joining this very last-second broadcast here. Again, 30 minutes earlier than we thought it was going to be. CNS is not here, but I'm here. And we got a good one here. It looks like Detroit forced to waste all their timeouts. Well, not forced to, because Judon went down for one of those, but 50 seconds left. Warren does get the ball to start. You don't need to score 7 here necessarily. Lose a field goal. Just make it where you can take the lead in the subsequent drive. Really nice Usringer is going to take that shot anyway. And that is, I damn near intercepted. Probably should have been intercepted. Kumar played that field perfectly. Both guys definitely have some gripes with Madden right now, I'll just say that. Especially one.
Yeah, and I don't blame him one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
More man coverage as he will drop back. Risky read there. I don't know about that, although able to get past the acrobat, and that is a touchdown for the Lions. Wow, I really thought that was going to be picked off. Instead, just like Chris Davis just said, we'll be able to get scoring now 14-13. 3 timeouts. Now pressure's on Arizona to at least get 3 on the board. That was, I mean, 2 straight risky throws out of Warren, but here we are, it worked out. Will this go? Nope. Safely bounces into the end zone now. Maybe this is a situation where he just tries to get a couple of runs in because he knows he needs 10. Thinking about it. As he will say, fuck that. Drop back. Ooh, really? The absolute dot by Sam Howell. Christian Kirkus depleted first time out by Arizona. Woo! Yeah, Acrobat does seem weird. It's either godly or they just, like you said, completely missed the ball. Kumar is so bad on defense. Yeah, sometimes his decision making, sometimes his using leaves a bit to be desired. But also, in fairness, because he has had RB open, now has X, and he has the entire right side of the field open here. As he does get out of bounds before breaking a tackle. His cover 2 man for both guys has just gotten destroyed. He will drop back, only a 3-man rush. Weird blocking, and that is a risky decision, but it worked out. Second time after Arizona, both guys kind of saying fuck it and chuck it on their last couple drives here, but credit to them, it's working out.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
It's been 1st and 10, 4 verts, wise open, goes to it. Now forced to spend that final timeout.
Now a signal and a timeout call. As it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second.
The field goal still does you good here, just kind of projecting the score moving forward, but keeps coming out 4 verts as he will take a deep shot and gets both feet down. That is a touchdown for Arizona. Wow, 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 wow. Terrence Marshall, man. That was, I mean, what a drive. What a drive by Kumar to end the half. Powers goes down on the extra point, which we'll have to see.
And the lead is up to 8. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the ball in the middle here. They're going to try an onside kick.
What's the reasoning for this? Trying to put in field goal range?
And the Lions are able to cover this one up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation.
I mean, sorry for the toss in the booth. I don't know what to say about that one. Because if he does score this field goal, I mean, talk about an absolute gift by Kumar. Kick is up. Kick is good. Good stuff, Kumar. Good stuff.
This NFC Divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach,
I mean, what are we doing?
welcome back. Halftime.
What are we doing?
We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Golan. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the
Anyway, 21-16 as Warren just got the biggest gift these eyes have ever seen, and now they'll try to take it up here. Had a bit of a hole. Watch out with those tackle battles and kick returns. I've seen that happen too much just in these playoffs alone. am going to crack open the lifesaver gummies.
The Detroit offense
And drop the
ready
whole
to
package,
begin their
apparently.
drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's
So good, because we are going to have a jet sweep here, go for nothing. And like I've said, it's Quez Watkins there on the carry, but I've said it a few times in these booths, jet sweeps this Madden, especially out of certain formations, really, really effective. Not so much there, though.
I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room.
Fake Daniels drops back once again, goes straight to the drag, went backwards a couple of yards to try to avoid the hit stick instead, 3rd and 6, and after one of the lowest IQ decisions I've ever seen in my life, you know, maybe Kumar can get some momentum back here and try to get an early 3-and-out here on Warren. Because Warren has used his coach's decision. Remember that, the 4th and 2 on his own side of the field. I don't know if he's going to care about that. He will drop a really good usering, takes a shot into coverage, nearly intercepted, broken up. And now 4th and 6, we're probably going to see the punting unit come out. I say probably, but I guess not.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch?
Okay.
The way they can run nowadays, not
Watch the
necessarily
fake.
so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
These gummies are so good.
And now the punter Tress Way as he sends this one away.
So he takes it on look out here. Takes a hit.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
This is fantastic. Fantastic gameplay here. 21-16.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
He will. Wow, the trap just got blown up there. The deep tackle played that perfectly, and now 2nd and 10. And, you know, Kumar's actually had a decent day of running the ball. Couldn't have been able to find lanes pretty consistently. Out there.
Nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd down, Howell now.
As RB goes, some RB sliding away. I'd love to know what his abilities are, maybe mid-zone KO, although that was man. So just like when I come with like Dehudi and stuff, I just let him do like the ins and outs of Madden, because whenever I try to say something, I just end up looking dumb.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Howell throwing on
Drops back, had B the entire time, but also had the end route in fairness to him.
Robinson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Really nice conversion there, and now Sam Howell going no huddle, which I'm surprised actually we haven't seen from Kumar. He's usually like the king of no huddle. We've only seen it a couple times.
On 1st down.
B,
Howell.
Y, okay.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete.
A lot of drop picks. A lot of drop picks this game. And then the one actual pick we've seen was off of a wide receiver drop. So I don't know what's going on.
I'll tell you what's going on. You got a guest guy right here, ready to talk with you.
So how much of the game have you seen so far?
None. I'm tuning in right now.
All right. Well, welcome to the game. It's been a while now. I'll give you a quick recap here after this play, but we do see Sam Howell going no huddle, and I'll perk up a little bit because the BLN godfather is here, if you will. Trap concept, Kareem Hunt, really good user, and get able to shed a tackle. Sheds another tackle. Oh my God, Kareem Hunt fighting for his life. And what you've missed so far, CMS, is a lot of EA fuckery on both sides. It's been a weird game. There's gonna be some clips and highlights later.
It's been the story of the playoffs for BL. Has been just the EA fuckery, but you know we're all playing the same game. So who's going to come out on top?
Pretty much, yeah. And so far, Kumar's definitely got the slight edge here. We've seen a lot of four verts, and that is another one. And a shot there to the tight end in the flats. And yes, commentary still turned on because Kumar hates Better League Network.
No matter how many times you tell Kumar to turn it off, I think he just really loves Charles Davis. Big Charles Davis fan. And I expect him to score in the red zone here. He's just really efficient in the red zone.
Really efficient. We've seen it all game long. Is the really good using, honestly, by Warren to take away that Kumar, or take away the corner now. So he was about to call it Kumar out. 3rd and 5. And let me ask you real quick, like, getting off of this game, AFC Championship Browns Bills, Dehudi versus Chase, which we will come later. Like, what are your thoughts on that matchup?
Let's go ahead. This is about to be. I thought it was about to be a touchdown. Interesting. Before we move on to answer your question, interesting that play before on the second down to step up into the pocket right into Kenny Clark. I thought that was interesting. And then there, just good pressure. The D line taking over as soon as I say he's so efficient in the red zone. But to answer your question, I mean the Browns have been dominant all year long. I remember them losing to the Ravens once. I can't remember what their other losses were, but Hooty's just been a dog all year long with the Browns. He's got his quarterback that he wants. Chase, I haven't been able to catch as many games, but he's got Josh Allen, and Chase has always been the guy that's basically a hit or miss. So are we going to get the Chase that's going to be able to hit his cover 3 beaters, hit his deep balls? Or, Hooty's just such a smart Madden player that I feel like he'll be able to take that away. So is Chase going to be able to do some other things to kind of keep himself in the game and able to stop that option attack that the Browns have on offense? So it'll be a good game nonetheless. It'll be a close one or a Browns blowout, in my opinion.
Interesting. Okay, I predicted a Bills win by 3. I think Chase has done a good job of being less YouTube reliant, if you will. I guess we'll politely call it that. I think he's done a good job of that this year.
I just haven't watched enough Chase games this year. I'm just going based off of history.
Absolutely. As Frank Jones drops back and he goes down here, and that might be a legit fumble. Max Crosby picks it up. And this might be a touchdown here. I don't know if that was a CF fumble, so I'm not going to.
I think that's legit. You don't see it on quarterbacks very often unless they're running. So if it's the same in the pocket, I don't. Yeah, that's a straight up turnover there. And what a huge thing to go up now. 2 scores and basically a quarter and a little bit more to go. And, I love Warren, but I wouldn't say that he's really good at coming back in games. He's really good at holding the lead, but coming back, it's going to be tough for him. Let's see if he's able to put it together.
We've seen a couple questionable decisions out of Warren already in the first half. He got completely and utterly hoed on his first drive, which I'm sure you'll see a clip of later. I won't go into too much detail about that. But, down 31-16 here, down 2 possessions. This is the biggest lead that either user's had all game. The only multi-possession lead I believe that either user's had all game. And now Frank McDaniels is going to have to step up and make plays here. Now we have another kind of trap power out concept out of gun. Nick Chubb falls forward. 9 for 45. An okay rushing day, but not really Nick Chubb for sure.
Yeah, I mean, he must have been doing a pretty good job. Nick Chubb is somebody that you just don't want the X factor to lit up. So, I mean, he must be doing a pretty good job so far.
Yeah. He does not have a game of 10 or more yet, so that won't be an issue here. That is a wide open shot, and And welcome to this game, CMAS, because it's been a lot of that, a lot of weirdness.
I mean, to be honest, when I saw the pass leave his hand and where it was going, I thought it was going to be an easy catch. So I'm kind of confused as to why the wide receiver wasn't able to catch up to that one. Here comes some pressure.
Seemed that way, and the acrobat fails once again. We've seen 3 acrobat animations. All 3 have led to offensive catches. So not
fantastic tackle there by the defender. Way to stick his toe out.
RPO. To Nick Chubb to see offense tackle. Fall forward for gain of 9. But and I was just saying before you got in here, we really, up until the last Warren drive, we have not seen the Kumar pass rush, the double edge that we really get in, at all. But, yeah, the Max Crosby shut me up. They're able to get an easy fumble return touchdown. And now we do have a corner route, as that is most likely a touchdown here. 1 man to beat. Not quite.
Not quite. Fantastic job with the corner route. I thought he'd go for really. I've got to hurry up. I'll let you go ahead.
You got a run commit here for Kumar, in my opinion. And you would be wrong for that, as he...
No way got in.
Did not get it.
No way. That's a touchdown. Come on.
You got 1 for that. They're not going to review it either. I'm sick.
No, there's no way. But you know what? I wouldn't say it's even for that wide receiver that could have easily caught that pass. But that I see what you mean about the EA that's happening in this game with that... The acrobat whiff, that tackle whiff that basically ended up getting the tackle and then seeing that there. So, I mean, but you know what? He got a touchdown of it. Oh, God. We've seen scum kicks.
Yeah, we've seen some scum kicks here.
How is that not outlawed? I hate it. I hate it so much. Almost as much as I hated clicking off.
Because
on
Alex
defense.
is the commissioner.
Oh, that's right. He loves that.
Yeah, that's why. But 31-23, and that is kind of justice there, because we also saw a situation where I swear that Warren got both feet down the end zone, but they called that an incomplete as well. So he will look out here. Ooh, curl route. Swatted down. I've seen that a couple times.
I've seen that a lot from a lot of users that really love those curl routes in this Madden, and they have worked a lot against me. I have a hard time stopping them, but not able to go to there.
Shout out to Cloud. I remember that. Was man, there was nothing there. And 4 Lions all got sheds there. Smith with the sack, and we were talking about Warren, not potentially being able to come back 3rd and long here, only down a possession.
Yeah, here we are. But, you know, if there's something that Kumar excels in, it's the deep passing game. So, I mean, we're probably going to see 4 verticals here. And who's he going to be able to fit it into? He does love the tight end a lot, or Keenan Allen.
Had Y and not quite able to get it. Pass rush comes through. The blitz comes through. Warren with a little bit of life here in forward field.
Yeah, I mean, the DB blitzes in this game feel kind of reminiscent of, like, I think it's like N19 days, where it just seemed like every single play you'd have a DB blitzing because it would just be able to get around that tackle. And it's been working in M23 as of late. Guys like Pete Town, guys like some other guys out there, obviously Warren, but it works.
Absolutely does work in this Madden now. Punt return doesn't have a ton. Probably as much as go down. Instead, it gets tackled. And again, in BLN, you know, it's been an odd game. I'm very excited for the post-game interview. I'm sure, you know, Warren's going to come in here hot, especially if he loses. But all we want is a close game, and that is what we get here. Stretch play. Nick Chubb has all sorts of room. Nick Chubb, look out here. Only Buda Baker able to catch up with him, and he will not. And that is a long touchdown for Nick Chubb.
Wow. I mean, that's why you get it. That's why you have a guy like Nick Chubb. I mean, it was fantastic blocking. Calvin Ridley blocking as a wide receiver downfield, and then just all the speed in the world, able to go ahead and separate. Big play. Now, obviously, he's going to go for 2 here.
Reminiscent stretch to the left. That's how he got his big running touchdown against Steele in the wild card round. Now breaks it out here against Kumar in the divisional round. Same result. Easy touchdown, and now 2-point conversion to try to tie it up here. A huge play. A lot of man coverage here as he will go RPO. Unfortunate animation, and he fumbles it, and actually this could go back for 2 points here. And it's probably going to. This could be big moving forward here.
Oh, man, that reminiscent of 2000 and I think it was like 14 Falcons versus Chiefs in real life. Matt Ryan and the Falcons go for 2, and Eric Berry picks him off, returns it for 2. The Falcons thought they were going to tie it up. They end up being down by more than a field goal, end up losing the game. And now that's happened here in this game, obviously a fumble instead. But now a 4-point game when you thought you were about to tie it up or just be down by 1. That's huge.
So speaking of 4-point games, put your fours in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Not going to yell it. It's library hours. It's library vibes here. But I need those 4s. He will, once again, take the scum kick out to the 26. And yeah, I mean, that's a big, like, just momentum-wise. And honestly, like, for Kumar's confidence, that's a huge pick 2, fumble 2, if you will. Because instead of potentially being a tie game here, now still up 4, field goal makes it a 7-point game. He's going to be still feeling okay about things. But going to have to tighten up here on offense because the last couple drives have been questionable. As he will go counter to the left, which I love. Kareem Hunt tries to make a man miss. Sheds a tackle, breaks a tackle. Kareem Hunt's been fighting for his life all game.
I love the difference in runs we've seen from these 2 users. It's not the standard inside zone and stretches I've seen from a lot of people. Obviously, despite that Nick Chubb stretch, that was a touchdown. But I've seen a lot of traps. I've seen a lot of counters. And I really appreciate seeing the complexity of the run game in these 2 guys, where one of them, Kumar, being a really more of a passing user in most people's minds.
A couple power-outs out of gun. We've seen a couple jet sweeps this game. One by each user, I believe, is Kareem Hunt. There's an inside zone for you, and that goes for a game of 12. But yeah, I always appreciate complexity in the running game. It's good to see this instead of just inside zone 10 times a game, like you said.
Back to the Calvin Ridley fumble. I was actually about to make a point because I noticed that Kumar was not on conservative, and it appeared that the Lions were. And so I was going to make a point to see if that would make a difference, and then the Lions ended up fumbling. So I'm really glad I didn't make that point. And now they're spreading him out against his defense. He's going to be looking for Hunt here more than likely really
one
quickly.
Of X or Y. This is going to go to X, and that is a risky one. Even with the free form, that could have very easily been picked.
Yeah, that was not a good read. Once, you know, Warren's just such a good Madden player, man. Like, he knew exactly where Kumar wanted to go on that. And once that was covered, it kind of looked like Kumar kind of panicked. Just like, I'm just going to go ahead and throw it upfield because it's covered too, and well played by the Lions.
Baited him into it for sure. And that's an interesting play call when you're not in the goal line, but I guess he's going to flip his way out of it here. As looks like this is all window dressing for the inside zone. Or not.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think he really wants to spread him out when you play Kumar. He really wants to get you in a base set and then spread you out, or vice versa.
Was that empty? Drops back from the right hash. 4-man rush. We'll have X, goes to X. Not able to get past his man, though, so we're going to see a 3rd down. And this is a situation we're definitely going to see Arizona, in my opinion, go forward if it's like a 4th and 2, 4th and 3.
Yeah, and I think, I mean, he's going to play this try to get the 1st down, but if he doesn't, 3 yards, he still could go for this. And I love that concept of a high-low and hitting that guy underneath.
As he will drop back, as he goes to the core route. This time it hits. Hasn't worked all game, but he still has confidence in that scheme, and it worked there. 1st down, Terrence Marshall.
I mean, it just seems like a route that works for both man. Everybody knows by this point what the man beater routes are, the zone beater routes are, but that one just seems to work for both.
Yeah.
And it's just an easy read if there's just not help underneath.
Absolutely. Now 1st and 10, Arizona. I won't call it the knockout blow, but a touchdown here would be very, very detrimental to Warren's chances here inside zone. Kareem Hunt gain of 5.
Certainly wouldn't help his chances here. And since I've tuned in, I've seen Kareem Hunt just been very effective. And when you're playing a Kumar that's running the ball well, he's one of the more dangerous users out there.
Yeah, it's so demoralizing. I mean, he's been more efficient with Kareem Hunt than Warren's been with Nick Chubb, and that's just tough given what Warren is as a user. We have a I don't know what that route is called. I'm sure you do, but 3rd one.
I'm gonna call it a zig, but I really thought he wanted to hit that kind of the out and up route from Kareem Hunt. Really interesting that Kareem Hunt was doing that route, but still a good play regardless. 3rd and 1.
4 verts once again. Might have A. I think
Oh,
may
had
have
him.
had
Yeah.
A. Instead goes down, and now 4th and 6.
I would have chucked it. Yeah, I would have chucked that. Kenny Clark, since I've turned the game on, has been just unstoppable for this Lions team. And I would have definitely chucked that A pass up, but a little too patient there. But, playing a little conservative and then still able to get a field goal here and make it a 7-point game.
Matthew Judon, who was the pass rusher that destroyed and steal in the wild card round with 3 sacks and a fumble return for a touchdown, went down with broken ribs in the 2nd quarter. He'll be out for, I assume, the remainder of the playoffs here if he ends up winning this game. But every time I see a kick return, every time I see the A button come up, I'm always like, oh,
Yeah, panic. I always panic when I receive the ball first and I start returning the kick and then realize I don't have conservative on, and then I see that A button pop up. I wish there was a button that you could just go down, but it's just I start panicking. I'm like, get down.
We've all been there for sure. 1st and 10, 4 minutes left, and 7-point game here. We could see a quintessential Warren comeback drive, if you will. I was about to say it could be a dangerous situation, but Nick Chubb has room. Chubb able to not break past me. Excuse me. A bit of a panic tackle there, worked out.
It worked out. Yeah, definitely. Speaking of coming on his back, make sure y'all sub to Warren's OnlyFans.
Yeah, someone could drop the link in the chat, so some of us can stream here. We all need our content here as we have a fake jet touch pass zone, which that's about the best I've ever seen that play work, to be honest with you.
I've never called that play in my life, and that's probably, like you said, probably the best I've seen it work. Interesting. Sometimes it's to call plays like that you just rarely see as a defender. Sometimes end up working out pretty well.
More man coverage, and he will drop back, as that is a dot by Frank McDaniels on the out route. I mean, despite the double-edged study, despite the pressure that's coming in, Frank McDaniels is a big boy for us tonight.
He's a dog. He's one of the better AI quarterbacks out there. And honestly, the linebacker playing on Calvin really, really tight. He had to make that a perfect throw.
Clicks on at just the right time there to get the diving tackle. The RPO goes for no gain. We will have no huddle. 3 timeouts, so, not in a hurry necessarily. Just one, but he might like what he sees here out of this defense, or just trying to get one more play in before the 2-minute warning.
That's probably what it is, more than likely. Maybe try to get him to jump. Yeah, he changed his mind. Didn't like what he saw. 2 minutes left, down by 7. I mean, at this point, when it's a 1-score game, I trust the user that's I would consider more Madden-minded. And I would say Warren's one of the top Madden minds in the league. So let's see if he's able to pull it out.
It's the flats, easy first down there for Nick Chubb. We'll receive more than look at it. We did not take his time, but real quick, just to address Steele, I really don't think there's that many fumbles and kickoffs. Do you guys see them a lot? I'm more going, I guess this is a bit of recency bias having to Steele, but I've seen a lot of kickoff fumbles just in these kickoffs. So.
I've probably seen more kickoff touchdowns than I've seen kickoff fumbles, but it doesn't mean I still don't get pretty fucking scared when it happens.
Just those tackle battles always make me a little anxious here. As we're going 1st and 10. Detroit, let some time run down. They're in no rush. We're going to have an inside zone. This Nick Chubb runs to his zone. And actually, I mean, that worked out, even though it was a little bit of a Justin start.
That was great. That was definitely a Thiele run. Yeah, definitely. And I will say I like the fact that Kumar's doing a pretty good job of just basically playing a base defense and, not making it easy for Warren to be able to read what's going on the defensive side.
Absolutely. 2nd and inches here. We're approaching a minute remaining in this 4th quarter. Could be setting up for our first overtime. As Nick Chubb does have freight train activated. Choo-choo, ladies and gentlemen. But we could be setting up for our first overtime of this class. Nick Chubb. Freight train didn't do a ton there. Still able to get a game 5.
What a time for Freight Train to come in, because obviously he's looking to run down the clock and pretty confident for him to do that. That he's down by 7 points and just kind of chewing it. And I'd run it again right here based on this front.
And also, should it go to overtime, and if you got the ball first, it's maybe a tough stopper. Nick Chubb with Freight Train. Make a lot of guys miss.
And with Freight Train, while you're trying to waste time, you also kind of want him to go down at some point. So it would make me a little bit nervous. Oh God! Because at this point, if he had gone down the first time, it would have been first down.
I lost Freight Train a couple times to Jonathan Taylor because Jonathan Taylor would break first tackle but run back like 3 yards in the process and then just get to the second one. So that was tough.
Look at the tight end here.
He will go to the wheel route.
Whoa! No! Oh, that for sure would have been a touchdown with Freight Train. And that's, again, the second time I thought for sure that was going to be a catch. Not sure what's going on here.
I don't know. It's, again, I'm sure both.
Daniel's throwing some dots. Again, I got with 2 timeouts. I'd probably just run this. Make sure I got the first down.
He will run it. I think Chubb's going to break that first tackle, but not much more, as that will be a timeout with 9 seconds left. So realistically, 2, maybe 3.
Yeah.
More likely 2.
Yeah, I mean, Warren's smart enough that if he passes on this first play, if his first 2 reads aren't there, he's probably just going to throw it away, so he has another shot. You're not going to see him sitting in the pocket, kind of running around a little bit. So expect some quick, probably looking for an angle route or some sort of corner route.
He will drop back as he's able to. Oh, is he down? Touchdown, Detroit. And will
does he go for 2?
Go for 2 here, try to put an end to this game. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, this could be the play
Nick
of the
Chubb with Freight Train. Earlier he ran an RPO where he threw it outside the
ball
game.
Nick Chubb does not get there.
Oh my God! And I can't say I argue with that call. The only thing I argue with the choice to go for 2. I'm not a huge fan of the call because it's the exact same one he ran on that ended up fumbling the ball. So 2 times that play didn't work, but that's obviously his go-to with the 4th and inches or a 4th and goal.
So what ended up being, one of the playoff games of the year here, Arizona 36, Detroit 35 for the first time this cycle. Warren loses to an NFC user in the playoffs, and we're going to see. We're going to see Kumar versus Hero in the NFC Championship. That is a matchup that Kumar swept in the.
He has. I remember that. That's a good point. I was just about to say I would have really liked to see Warren and Hero go at it, but that's a really good point because Hero's only had 2 or 3 losses, and 2 of them have been Kumar. So it'll be a great game. Look forward to those guys joining the comm booth here. From what I saw, it was fantastic. So I'm sure the beginning was just as good. And, again, unfortunate because it really felt like Warren, from what I saw, was kind of getting screwed with a little bit of animations there. But the only thing I would question or maybe ask him when he pops in is just his choice of doing that same exact play in the similar situations and what he saw that he wanted to kind of keep going with it. So we'll see if he pops in and then hopefully the admins can get a quick advance so we can
I just in hindsight 2020, so I don't want to act like it was like a dumb decision because I don't think it was like super dumb in the moment. But if you were going to end up doing the inside zone, I would have liked to see a more like spread out formation instead of gun bunch, because that just like allows a lot of the DBs, third level guys to get into the box, and that wasn't necessarily what decided that play, but just like hindsight 2020,
Yeah, I personally I do love doing that scenario on the gold line, but I do it trips. So they're basically 3 wide receivers that are really spread out, not a bunch. So kind of similar to what you're talking about. But that first one was just a tough animation.
I don't know, like maybe someone can add them in Slack. I don't know if we're going to get either guy in the booth because I'm not sure they're even aware that we were like doing BLM. This is very last minute. So
that's a good point.
We can ask.
Maybe
Warren's just fed up. Maybe he's had enough. Excuse me.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it wouldn't be the worst. I mean,
yeah, certainly not.
I feel bad though because I feel like every time I calm a Warren game, he loses. The Super Bowl and now this one, I can't think of any other Warren game I've calmed, to be honest. I've played him a couple times that have been calm, but that's a tough one. But it's a fantastic game. Kumar versus Hero in the NFC Championship game. I'm going to talk a little bit about that one. I didn't catch their games earlier, but I've played both users. Now, I will say that Kumar had a pretty off game against me, but I've played him a bunch in previous cycles, and I think it'll be a fantastic game. It is a matchup based, and clearly Kumar's been a tough matchup for Hero. I do think Hero will probably still pull it out just based on experience, and he's already Super Bowl champion this cycle and a 4-time champion altogether. So I'm gonna bet on that guy. But damn, I think it'll be a good game. What are your thoughts?
That's some really good. I mean, I think we have two really, really interesting conference championship matchups coming up. Kumar versus Hero. I've seen Kumar and Hero are probably literally the two users that I've watched the most of this season, with their current teams. So I feel like I can speak a little bit better on that than on the AFC Championship, where I have yet to watch the Bills. I've yet to watch Chase, period, this season. But he, I would give the edge to Hero just because, I think, and I was talking about it a little bit in yesterday's broadcast, but playoff Hero, there's just something different about him. From Madden 22 to now, he locks in and he just finds a way. It gets pretty much whatever user you throw at him. He's been the best playoff user of the last two cycles, and I don't think there's really
no doubt.
second.
No argument for me on that one. I will say though, this cycle, with this new team, it has been a different Hero that I've seen in his streams. Just his play style has been completely different. The way he's kind of changed to kind of with the Tom Brady and the Justin Jefferson offense, as opposed to, the Nick Chubb and that run first type RPO type. He's kind of gone away from that, and it's still made it work. It's kind of made him more explosive, and I think that he's kind of added something else to his repertoire, and they could always still go back to the RPO game. That's still always going to be there.
Yeah, that's his ultimately his bread and butter. But he's done a really good job of adapting to Tom Brady as well. So looks like we're not getting the guy in here.
They're not coming.
I am going to shut this stream down, and then we can go back live for the AFC Championship game if that does end up happening. Do you want to do a play-by-play for the AFC Championship?
Only if you want to save your voice. Otherwise, that really doesn't matter to me.
You can do just for a change of pace because I'm doing play-by-play for all of these, so you can do.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Sounds good. All right.
So thank you all for watching. Thank you, Taint, Hero, Steel, Tahuti. That was about it. Honestly, the viewership was pretty low, but hey, Better League still runs, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are. Peace.
Because you didn't tweet.